So, a preview that's already come out for the LA Chargers to start off the regular season next season. Find out exactly what the NFL has in plan for the LA Chargers here on Chargers Syndicate. What's up, Charger fans? What is going on? It is I, Jake Silva, here on Charger Syndicate, giving you everything LA Chargers news and so much more. If it is your first time up on the channel, I encourage you guys to like, subscribe, hit the bell button, keep you up to date on future and past videos. Also, this video is also brought to you by greengridiron.com. Check out greengridiron.com for your very own life-size helmet and collectible mini helmets of your favorite team, of your favorite style and choice. Before you check out, use the promo code LACSYN, LACSYN, to start your 2025 year off with a beautiful gift from greengridiron.com. Give them a checkout. Promo code LACSYN at checkout. All right, Charger fans, you already know I cannot wait for what potentially the Chargers will look like next season. But it has been confirmed by the NFL that the Los Angeles Chargers, once the opponents broke out on their schedule, that they are expected to host a game in São Paulo, Brazil this next season. Think about this. Jim Harbaugh, you start a year off on international soil. That is going to be an interesting thing for the LA Chargers. Now, the game itself will be taking place in the Corinthians Arena, and it's the same venue that was hosted for the Packers and the Eagles game. Now, a lot of people started questioning when the Eagles and the Packers played in that game in week 1. The question was the condition of the field, because not a lot of people really liked what was happening up on the field. They felt like it was too wet, too much moisture. Players were basically slipping and falling everywhere. And then not to mention, they were close to being prone to injuries. I wonder, though, if the grounds crew in Brazil, in the Corinthians Arena, if they may end up doing something different to maybe help out the field a little bit more for a lot of the football players that will be playing on this very field, because we know that they're very accustomed to soccer, and that's one of the big things in Brazil. But if they could honestly change up the turf, because especially with groundskeeping experiences, because there are certain types of soils and there's also certain types of grass growth that goes into it that either can be solid turf or it could be just one of those kinds that causes a player to slip and fall very easily. It becomes very slick, it holds up a lot of moisture. So, of course, though, in South America, it definitely holds up its moisture. So that's the one thing that is the challenge. But with the Chargers being up in international going into Sao Paulo, Brazil, what a way to basically kick off a season if that was the case. If this is a week 1 matchup, what they're anticipating this to be, not sure entirely who the matchup would be against. I mean, I could see this if the Chargers could potentially face either the Kansas City Chiefs in that week 1, which could be interesting. I mean, you got Kansas City to start the year off in international waters. That's an international land. That's interesting. Also, a couple of other opponents like the Jacksonville Jaguars could be an interesting one. There's so many different options, but it'll depend solely on when the actual official schedule comes out up in June and July. That'll be something to pay attention to, because I look at more of just the matchup. If it's a week 1 matchup, that's a coin flip either way. Care of the field, everybody's getting used to their new offensive pieces, defensive pieces, all that. So the Chargers hosting up a game in Brazil is going to be a fun one. Watching Jim Harbaugh play internationally and coach it, that's going to be one. The Chargers, we'll see exactly how big the fan base might look like out there in São Paulo, if there are any Charger fans that are out there in international soil. That's going to do it here for the Chargers Syndicate. Like, subscribe, hit the bell button, keep you guys up to date on future and past videos. Jake Silva signing off. Have a great rest of your day, and we will see you guys on the next video. And always remember to bolt up.